Hi friends, welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be attempting to sketch the legendary English football player David Beckham. Well, let's observe the photograph first and find out some points of interest. Firstly, what hits my eye is the hair pattern, the hairstyle, which is very important to replicate. Secondly, the smile, the positioning of the teeth and the smile is the second important thing. So as always, I have drawn the outline using grid method. This is a method which I rely on most of the times to get a perfect outline. Well, grid method is not an artistic approach, but it is a realistic approach. Now, if you ask me what is an artistic approach, it is by mere observations and pencil measurement methods you have to draw an outline. It may not be as perfect as a grid, but that is more of an artist's approach. I'll try and explain a few points as we go through the video. I'll try and emphasize a little bit on the drawing of teeth and smile, the three-dimensional drawing of teeth. So the hair in this case is a little bit tricky. It is not completely black, it is not completely blonde, it is slightly orangish. So it is a little bit tricky to replicate that. But basically, as we always do, you just have to align your pencil strokes with the direction of the hair. The reflective surfaces are more, as it is slightly orangish, it is not black. You have to give more highlighting surfaces. Basically, you can represent the color of hair in black and white by just changing the amount of white patches in your hair. So for example, if you have complete white hair, you have to almost leave it white and just have minimum strokes of black in that. When you have blonde hair, you'll have a little bit more black strokes in that. When you have orangish hair like this, the whites and the blacks would be almost equal. And of course, when you have complete black, you just have to give mere reflective highlights. That's it. So this is how, just by changing the amount of white patches in your hair, you can try and replicate different shades of hair. Now we have almost reached the smile. Here I've taken a break and I have gone back to my grid. I've drawn some diagonals in the tooth space and tried to align the tooth as accurately as possible. So this is how the tooth outline looks. Well, I agree it looks a bit strange, but let's shade it to get it more closer to reality as possible. Now, as like eyes, there is a misconception that you have to leave the teeth white. Well, the teeth are white, but you have to shade it a bit in order to give that three-dimensional look. Now, first what I always do is I shade the dark corners of the mouth. First I block those points with the darkest pencil available. Next step, what I do is before starting to shade a tooth, I first shade the gums which is in between the teeth. Then when you start shading the tooth, especially the front tooth, the upper part of the tooth, which is just below the lips, will be a slightly darker shade as compared to the lower part. This is because the shadow of the lips fall there. Secondly, in every tooth, the corners of the tooth will be slightly darker as compared to the center. This is because the bulging on the tooth which is present towards the center. So that is what I've tried to represent here, especially in the front two teeth. Then the surface of the teeth is never completely dry. It is a bit moist. There is a little bit of water on that. So there will be particular points on the tooth which will be highly reflective. So that particular point, you can just put 2-3 dots of your gel pen, white gel pen, to give that reflective effect. That will give a more three-dimensional realistic look. Also, as you move towards the corner of the mouth, the teeth towards the corner of the mouth, the shades of the teeth would be slightly darker as compared to the tooth in front. So the best thing what I use for this minimum shading here on the tooth is a mechanical pencil. A mechanical pencil with an HB lead, a very light pencil. I use minimum strokes in the darker areas, and then I use a blender and slightly blend it. Leave the reflective surface on each tooth blank, and once you finish shading of the teeth, just use 2-3 drops of gel pen on those reflective surface. So today in this video we have seen how to draw realistic three-dimensional teeth rather than just leaving them white. It gives a good realistic approach. I hope you like the technique. So this is a final completed sketch of David Beckham. If you like the sketch and video, please give it a big thumbs up. Share it with your friends. Also don't forget to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon. I'll catch you in the next video with more such tutorials. Till then, take care, bye bye.